Hi TikTok, I trust everyone as well. I have done a video before where I was explaining what the layout of your CV, but for the purpose of all the new people that have joined, I'm going to just touch base on what is important that needs to be on your CV, not necessarily what recruiters look for, but the information that needs to be on the CV. Okay, so I hope you have a pen and a paper because I'm gonna go step by step. So first of all, you will have where on top where it says curriculum vitae of name and surname yako. Then it will be followed by your candidate summary. So a candidate summary gives us a brief explanation of who you are. Okay, so you'll tell us a little bit more of who you are, your qualifications, your brief work experience, what you possess, soft skills and technical skills, and any wow factors that goes on candidate summary. Okay, then you will move down to your personal details. So under your personal details, you will have either your ID number if you're comfortable, or you will have your date of birth. You will have your location or the area where you're based or region where you're based. Then you will have your languages. So if you speak 5 or 6 languages, you will put it there. Then you will have your EE or AA status. This tells us, are you married, are you single, EEEA status, pardon me guys, stay with me. EEEA status tells us your demographic. So are you an African female, are you a male female, African male female, or ezinyike intlanga, right? Then you will put your marital status. Then you will put your transportation. If you have your transportation, you can say you've got a driver's license. You can say code 8 with own transport. Okay, if you're traveling with public transport, you will say public transport or a reliable transport if you have like a Lyft club. You will tell us where you stay, living in the area, and you will tell us your expectations, which are your salary expectations. Now with the salary expectations, it's not a requirement for you to put it there. You can only put it there if you are comfortable to do that. Okay, then you'll tell us your availability. How soon are you available? Okay, so those are the personal details. Please don't forget to put your contact numbers under personal details. And make sure that the contact numbers are contactable. We do have an issue when we want to contact candidates, but we are unable to reach them. So you put your contact number and you put your email address, right? Then you will then go under education or your qualification. So your qualification, you will list your matric and all other qualifications that you have. These are your national diplomas, degrees, and end. Then under qualification, you will put your certificates. So your certificate list also all your certificates, okay? Even if it's like training that you've done and you got a certificate, or maybe you received a certificate for best employee of the year, stuff like that, that goes under certificates. And then under the certificates will then be your computer skills. So your computer skills, you will tell us MS Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, MS Access, Page, Sage, zonke zozinto. What type of computer skills are you familiar with, and what type of computer skills have you worked on? Okay. Then you will put any wow factors. These are your achievements. This is anything that you have achieved in your career. Okay. Then you go to your projects worked on. So whatever project that you were involved in, you will put it under projects. Okay, so let's say Mhlambi, you worked on a project where they were developing a new system and you were part of that. So you would put that under achievements. Okay, then you under achievements will then come lastly key competencies. So key competencies is now like your strong communication, but those are like soft skills. Key competencies and soft skills, you can put it there. You can put your strong communication skills, customer orientated, well organized, able to work effectively or independently within a team, into zinjalo, reliable, strong sense of accountability and responsibilities, into zinjalo. So if you want, you can put everything under key competencies, and then you can separate it and do like a technical skills. Normally IT people do this, technical skills and then soft skills. Okay, so that's the first part of the CV. The second part of your CV will then be your career history, okay, or your employment history. Now, with your employment history, we always start from current to back, but some people do it differently. The reason why I advise people to do it from current to back is because it makes it easier for the recruiter to pick up already where you're working, instead of going down on your CV. So it's easier for the eye. It's better for the person that's reading for your CV if they can already see where you're currently working and then moving downwards. Okay, then it will be employment history. Employment history, you will put name of the firm, then you will put the designation, then you will put the period of work. Some people, like your executive candidates, they will do like a synopsis or a role synopsis, and then they will do like key roles and responsibilities. It depends on how you want to play around it. Okay, listen guys, there's no right or wrong when you're doing your CV. But the advice that I'm providing is purely based on my experience. I'm not saying that everybody should go and do CV Zabungalendlela. I'm just purely advising based on my experience and how many CVs I've viewed in my life. I've viewed quite a lot of CVs. So yeah, so you will put name of firm, write the company that you are working for. Designation, that's your position, that's your title. Period of work, that is the month and the year when you started, and then the month of the year and the year where you completed. Okay, most people do not put the dates on the CV, because sometimes if you're working in a company and you started in, let's say, the 1st of September 2002, some people don't remember that. So we don't ask the dates. We only want the month and the year when you started, and then the month and the year when you completed. Okay, then you will put another section there that will say key roles and responsibilities. Now this is where customization comes in. Okay, I did see the comments, is it now we must go back and redo your CV? No, sweetheart, you're not redoing your CV. You are purely just taking keywords from the job description to your CV. You're not retyping everything. Okay, so keywords into your CV, customization. Then you will put all your responsibilities. You will find that some companies, when they post it, they'll say they only want a 3-page CV. Some companies will say they only want a 2-page CV, depending on what you see. I prefer to view CVs that have depth, because it is easy. I don't have to assume your responsibilities. Everything that I need is there. Okay, and then once you've put all your responsibilities, right at the end you will say reason for leaving. Okay, then you will write your reason for leaving, and then you'll carry on like that. Okay, that is just the layout of the CV, and I hope it assists you, and all the best.